Hello everybody and welcome to Sunkissed. My name is Courtney. Today we're going to be getting back into Fruits Basket, Season 3, Episode 11. Oh, it's almost over, you guys. Last week we left off with Kyo kind of realizing that he wants to be with Toru after she basically told him that she loved him. In her own kind of way. I don't remember if she actually really said it. I don't remember. It's been a week, guys. I've slept since then. Let's see. Akito told everything to Hanajima and Uwatani. Uwatani met with Kurano again, and she said, "I'll wait for you." And they had a moment. Oh, and I think we left off with Yuki not chasing Machi, but going to Machi. She had called him and he was like, "Don't move, I'll be right there." So I'm interested to see what's going to happen there. I don't know if they're going to be a thing or whatnot, but I don't know. Let's find out. I'm excited. So yeah, let's just get into this episode, guys. Oh yeah, she like Usain bolted out of there.
Thanks a lot.
No credits. Oh, that's okay. Peace. Bye.
I don't understand. This isn't right. It's not what I planned. When I saw him again, what I meant to do was smile. You got dumped, huh?
I'm not gonna lie, that hurt.
Oh. Go get her.
I handled it all wrong.
Well then turn around.
Nothing else left to say. No place for me.
If there's anything else you think you might need, just say the word.
Thank you. I should be alright for now.
You okay?
Of course I am.
Listen, about Kyo. He just...
Sorry, ignore me.
Your injury!
So, how are things going back at home? There's this pain in my chest.
I'm disappointed in you.
It hurts so much. I can't go on like this. I need to move forward. Find some way to get past
No, you just need to be with him.
it. I can't
Sometimes I just don't understand her logic.
smile. Smile.
Just be happy.
I told myself it was okay. And that wasn't a lie.
Well, he's gonna be by your side now.
Smile
Just accept it.
and accept that this is the way things are. It'll be alright.
I guess she just doesn't know what he's gonna say, right? Because the last time they
I wanted so bad.
they talked,
It hurts
he said he was disappointed in her.
much. I can't control them. Please, 1 second. Stop crying. I don't want to upset him. I don't want him to hate me. I don't want him
Girl,
I was completely selfish, wasn't I? I just confessed all my own sins. Then I ran. Even though I know that sometimes in this world, you don't get the chance to see someone again. I'm sorry for making you cry. I'm sorry I hurt you so much. This is the last time. But will you please give me one last chance? What I want is to be with you. If I'm going to keep living,
him so much.
You may not remember, but that was our second kiss.
It was? Okay.
You think I could hold you
He is so perfect.
and transform?
Yo. Haven't you figured it out yet?
She loves you for you, man.
It's okay. Because I love you no matter what.
Oh.
And that love, it's invincible.
How are they so mature at 17?
Maybe I'm invincible too. I mean, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Is he gonna take it off?
What if you're with me?
Oh, I thought he was gonna take off his bracelet. Ugh. He's not transforming.
Bye.
What?
I was jealous.
What just happened? He didn't transform.
You think we're so different because I'm pure and pretty. But the truth is, so are you. I'm someone who's trying to destroy the world you know. The future you always believed in. After all this, if you think you could still bring yourself to be friends with me, then I'd like that.
I'll say this much. You're persistent.
Yeah. I thought,
New beginnings.
who's that?
They had been alone for many, many long years. They were separate. Other. They knew their incomparable power, and boundless memory made them different from the people below. In truth, they were afraid of people. Afraid of being judged, of being hurt. And they were afraid of themselves for having such great power, and yet being so different. A cat paid a visit to the mountain.
Oh, this is the story?
But the cat bowed its head respectfully and said, I have been observing you for some time. I am a mere stray cat, but I pray you will allow me to stay by your side. The cat was faithful to its words and never left the person's side. This made God very happy, and from the cat's companionship was born an idea. Perhaps, God thought, those who are also unlike humans would be willing to be my friends. Perhaps we could enjoy a banquet together. And so God wrote many, many invitations. In time, 12 creatures arrived, come to the mountain to see God. Thus it began. They sang, they danced, and God learned what it was to laugh aloud. The moon silently watched over these banquets. But then one night, the cat collapsed. The animals began to cry, and they realized it wasn't just the cat. Eventually, they would all die. No matter
So he
how
prolonged
close they'd been,
their life by
no matter how precious,
creating a bond.
it would end. But then, God chanted the words of a spell and traced a circle around a sake cup's rim. Bringing the liquid to the dying cat's mouth, God fed it a sip from the cup. Here and now I make the bonds between us eternal. Even after we die, we
We'll
shall
be
remain
reborn.
connected, tied to one another. We shall be eternal and unchanging, friends forever, as we were meant to be. But the cat began to weep feebly. God, why did you make me drink from that cup? I neither need nor want eternity.
Is that why?
To God and the other animals, they rejection.
Yeah. So is that why you cursed him with another form?
They rebuked and admonished their fellow guests.
Okay.
God, oh God, things must end. We are mortal. Let us accept these truths. With a final flick of its tail,
He died?
the cat fell down and died,
Mm.
disregarded by the others, who were preoccupied by the perceived betrayal. Eventually, the dragon's time came.
That was the last one?
God was alone once more,
Okay.
and then God's death came as well. But, strengthened by their promise, God was unafraid. I'll hold another banquet, an eternal series of gatherings forever unchanging. Because everyone is waiting for me on the other side of that promise. Words spoken in the long distant past. The original memory, forgotten by everyone.
I can let go now. It's okay to stop being special. To stop being a god. And just be me.
Is it all of them now?
I'm hurt. I'm scared. Goodbye.
Mine?
Here, boss. You need something?
Is he gonna hug her?
It'll be a while till lunch is ready, though. What is it, boss?
Mine, I was born to love you.
Aww.
At last, I can say it.
Goodbye, everyone.
Ritsu!
You all right?
He's not wearing a
Are you
kimono.
hurt?
It's hard and lonely.
I did not
Saying goodbye.
see it happening this way.
And all new beginnings come from endings.
It's painful, isn't it?
Cry with me, please.
Oh,
It's over.
his might hurt me the worst.
Just cry with me.
Should I? Yeah.
We lost what we had, and we're left with no guarantees in this new world.
It is a whole new world. Whoa, what happened to him?
This is what it feels like.
What happened to his face?
As we cling to hope, like we did when we were first born.
Take it off, baby. Take it off. Yes!
Goodbye.
I feel like this is a finale. What are they going to do for 2 episodes? Epilogues? Time skip?
Goodbye.
Oh. Oh, after credit scene.
When did that promise become a curse? The days we spent together were happy ones. We didn't want them to end. In the beginning, and happiness turned to sorrow. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You all carried it with you. So, what I want to say more than anything is thank you.
Akito? Moo!
Fervent and honest was finally heard.
Oh my gosh, this episode, you guys. Holy. All the bonds are broken. I'm assuming we didn't get, I think we got everybody's reaction except Yuki's. Pretty sure he's the only one we didn't see. So that's a little troubling maybe, because I mean, he's the rat. He was the closest bonded with Akito, but she said goodbye, and Kyo is took his bracelet off. Yay, took his bracelet off, guys. And he didn't transform. Oh my gosh, that moment when he didn't transform, inside I was just so happy. I'm just so happy. But the beginning with Kyo and Toru telling each other how they feel and saying, I want to be with you, and kissing again. She doesn't remember the first time, but whatever. We saw it. I'm just so excited. I'm so happy. Like, we waited 3 seasons, right, for this? Like, this is episode 11. There's 2 episodes left, I think. What are they going to do? This felt like a finale. Like, I thought this wasn't going to happen until, like, the end. What are they going to do for 2 episodes? I mean, we still haven't got Yuki's reaction, right? So there's that. We've got to figure out what's going on there. Is it broken? Is it not? I'm going to assume that it is. We also got the full, true story of how the Zodiac, this whole thing started. And now it's over. Like, this is like no more. There's not going to be, I'm assuming that all bonds are broken. There's not going to be any more godlike figure. There's not going to be there's no more transformations. We didn't see Kurano either, but his bond was already broken. So we saw that at the last season. I don't know. Okay, so this is kind of what I want for the next 2 episodes. Since this happened now, I want the next 2 episodes to be like, maybe the next episode we get Yuki's reaction. I don't know what happened to Shigure. What was the scratches on his face? Did he go see Ren? Did Ren do that to him? Did he go see Agito and maybe Agito somehow lashed out? I don't think that she would have, though. She's not really doing that anymore. I don't know. I guess my first thought was maybe Ren did that to him, and I don't know why. I guess I'm hoping we'll find out next episode. But so what I want for the next 2 episodes is, like, I don't know if I necessarily, I want to time skip a little bit, because at least in the last, I don't know, like the last 10 minutes of the show, like, let's time skip like 3 years later. Like, where are they 3 years later? How are they feeling? Because right now they're feeling so confused and lonely, and they just broken, I think, and they don't know this. It's their whole lives they've been bonded to somebody through this. I don't know the word. I can't think of the word right now. I just have so many thoughts going in my head. This fake, not fake bond, but kind of just not a physical bond, like a spiritual bond, right? And so they've been kind of told their entire lives, like, this is your God, this is who you're going to be with for the rest of your life, you've got no other life after this, and you, surprise, transform into animals, you know? So their whole lives, and for generations previous, I mean, banquet after banquet after banquet, right? That's all we've been hearing for 3 seasons. So how long ago was that? 1,000 years? 10,000 years? 50,000 years? 100 years? How many generations has this been? I don't know. And I don't think it said. If it did, I totally missed it. I kind of missed the very beginning. I don't know. I don't know if I zoned out or what, but or I was just thinking about maybe the previous scene. I don't remember. But so there was this God, right? Subtitles were on. It was God with a big G, the original, right? So I don't know a lot about like Japanese mythology or not maybe mythology or I don't know. I just don't know a lot about Japanese culture and like what they believe and all that kind of stuff. And so I don't know. I know that there's like year of the rat, year of the ox, year of the da 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 da, you know, go down the line. I know that. Like, I didn't know though if it was based off of something real or something that they believe or what, but I should probably look into that. Maybe I will after this season's over, because if they're going off of something that's actual, that is in Japanese culture, then I don't want to spoil myself over the next two episodes. Not that I mean, the story's out there, right? Like, there's probably nothing left to spoil. Like, anyway. But, so there was a god, and then there was a cat that just kind of wandered into his place on this mountain. And what I'm maybe not quite understanding, or maybe they just never explained it, is before the Zodiac, obviously we saw the inception of the Zodiac, where the cat came in, didn't make, you know, then God wasn't lonely. He said, I want this forever, basically. And he sent out invitations, and 12 other animals showed up, and they created this bond out of this drink, because the cat was going to die because of, you know, that's what happens. It's circle of life, right? Things are born, and then things die, and that's just how it is. And God didn't want to be lonely, so he said, you know, he did his little thing around the sake glass or bowl, and then he had the cat drink it, and then the cat, you know, was alive eternal forever. They did end up dying off, but then they're like reincarnated, right? But then the cat was like, why'd you do that? Like, I didn't want to live eternally. Like, this is, like you said, it's a circle of life. And the God and the others felt that was a rejection. I thought it was going to be like, and then he cursed him to be like a monster. But that didn't come up. So I'm not exactly sure when Kyo's true form of the cat spirit comes into play. Maybe we'll find that out, maybe not. I don't know. He broke his bracelet, so maybe not. I kind of hope that they will, just so we can have an explanation. I figured that because of the rejection, he felt like he rejected him, that I figured that he was going to be like, and he cursed him with, you know, now you will forever be alone because you turn into some crazy monster. Hope you're happy, you know, that kind of thing. So, I don't know. I'm also really curious to know what Sugare's plan is. Are we ever going to know what Sugare's plan was now that the bond is broken? And it didn't even really, I mean, it kind of came down a little bit to Toru to get Akito to see the light, basically. And she was the one that ultimately cut ties with the Zodiac. And I'm assuming it all just kind of happened all at the same time. Very convenient timing that it was when Kyo went to go hug Toru. But I loved it. It's cheesy, but I love it. I want to see a time skip, at least in the last, like I said, last half of maybe the last episode, because I want to know how they're doing years later with getting over all of this. I want to know how Akito is handling it. I want to know how all of the other Zodiac members are handling it. I want to know where Toru and Kyo end up. I mean, do they get married? I need to know, right? Like, I don't know, we probably won't find that out. But I'm happy with where we are right now. There are some things that are still, up in the air. So we'll see what happens in these next 2 episodes. I am very excited to find out more. I'm very sad it's coming to an end. I absolutely love this show, and I wish it could go on forever. But this has been an incredible season so far. It's an incredible show. But anyway, we still have 2 episodes left. Kyo and Toru can be together without any kind of restriction. They all can. Now, I think the one that hurts me the most, and I think I said it in the reaction, the one that hurts me the most is probably Hatori, because he had, what was her name? It wasn't Kyoko. Shoot. What was her name? Because Mayu is the one that he's kind of with now, but it wasn't, what was her name? I don't remember her name. But anyway, he had his love that we heard about in season 1. He was wanting to marry her, and Akito said no and lashed out at him. And we all know the story, and I think his hurts me the most, just because they were so happy and so in love, and she broke down his walls, and she, loved him for who he was, and he made, he had to erase her memories, and I can't imagine that makes him feel good now that this bond is broken, and that he can literally be with whoever he wants now. But I am holding out hope that him and, I think her name is Mayu, are gonna live a good, long, happy life together. They had that episode, and she kind of alluded to that in the end, and they're in the end credits together. So far everything in the end credits has come true. IMA told Mine that he loved her and he was able to hold her. Oh, it was so nice. Kisa didn't know what to do with herself, and I figured she was gonna pick up the baby and hold it, because that's what happens in the credits. But Shigure doesn't know what to do, I don't think. Momiji can be with his family, maybe, hopefully, although his mom also had her memories erased, which is sad, but hopefully he can at least spend time with his sister. And maybe, I don't know, maybe now that the bond is broken, maybe, Hatori had alluded at one point that he didn't go to his ex's wedding because he was afraid that memories were going to come flooding back. So maybe that's a thing. I don't know. Maybe it can happen. Maybe Momoji's mom can get some of the memories back, and then she can then see, hey, look, I don't turn into a rabbit anymore. I'm quote unquote normal. Because his backstory always did kill me too. All of them have a horrible backstory, right? A horrible home life, except for maybe Hiro. Except for that he loves Kisa, and Kisa got hurt by Akito, but he has a great home life. I feel like his home life is probably the best out of everybody. I don't know what's going to happen with Kyo's dad. We saw that sweet moment with Kyo and Kazuma, and he was like, look, I don't have a bracelet on anymore. I'm free. And they hugged each other. I love Kazuma so much. We need more of him. I hope we get some more of him by the end of the season, but if we don't, it's fine. This kind of just, I didn't expect it to go this way, which I love. But now I'm like, okay, well, what was Shigere's plan? You know, what was Kazuma gonna help with? You know, I don't know. I kind of wanted to see kind of all that unfold, but I'm okay with this. I cannot wait until this season is over so that I can just binge the whole thing again, or just binge it. I like watching week to week just because I get time to think about it and stuff like that. But this show is just so good. I just want a good, maybe that's what this next 2 episodes is going to be about. Good epilogue. Maybe, like I said, some time skip would be nice, so we can kind of just see how they're living life in this brand new world that they've never been a part of, just because they've had to be, they've basically had to live a lie, not only to the outside world, but I mean, only like what, a third of the Somas actually know about the Zodiac. So is everybody gonna know? Are Hanajima and Uotani gonna know about this story? And does Hanajima already know because she can read thoughts? I don't know. I feel like if they told them in season 1, they would have been fine. I'm just happy that Toru and Kyo are together. That is what I wanted, at least by the end of this season. Anyway, yeah, so that's it. That's all I have. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. If you want to see the full uncut and early reactions to any and all videos that I do, you can go down in the link in the description below to patreon.com/sunkissedreactions and see the full length there. And early access. You can get up to 4 weeks. You can see the finale right now. That's it. That's all I have. Until next time, guys, I will see you guys on the next video next week. Bye.